I love planning for a new year. The whole first month of the year is just filled with excitement and motivation to finally reach all of the goals and things that I want to do. So I thought, why not include my island in this goal planning? I have been playing on the same island for almost 3 years, but I always find something new to do. So even if I do stop playing for a while, I'm always happy to come back. But with the announcement of the new Switch, which will probably bring us a new Animal Crossing game in a few years, I do feel motivated to finally tackle some neglected areas on my island. Because even though most people cannot wait for a new game, honestly, I don't feel ready for that yet. I feel like I still have so much left to do, to discover and to complete. But we are not talking about all that today. Today we are talking about areas on my island that I want to work on in 2025. So let's go through them one by one. First, we have the area that probably won't surprise anyone, and that is every single beach area. Well, at least 90% of it. I have started a few feeble attempts along the years, but I'm not happy with most of it. Since a lot of players have the exact same problems with the beaches, I could just leave them blank. But I would like to decorate them at an extent, to make it look a bit more intentional and less chaotic. Here is the area that I am most happy with. It is this tiny beach area behind the campsite, and I got inspired by strawberry farms, decided to add a little berry farm and gem station. I still like this area a lot and I don't want to modify it, but I want to modify basically any other sandy place on my island. I tried a zodiac star sign walkway here and I think it looks awful. I intentionally avoid this beach just so I don't have to see it. Then further down I did build a statue garden. I did that in an older video where I talked about different plant growth stages, but I don't feel like it fits my island. It is nice to look at, but I would prefer maybe a sitting area around here since there isn't much going on besides the forest. Then we have this area and I don't like it, but I also have no idea what I could put here to at least make it look a bit nicer. Going to the next section, and here I did try to do something. Looking at it now, it doesn't look like much and I'm not attached to it at all. I think I wanted to make a little spa, but it just doesn't fit with the rest of my island. Here we have a cute stand where you can buy snacks and stuff. I do like the concept. I do not like the mannequin. I might reuse this idea, but not necessarily right here. Going up, I can't even say what the plan was here. The area is just so small and narrow that I always had a hard time to put something down without impacting my movement. Because I still like to walk around on my beaches. Maybe just a little decorated walkway would be nice. Now we come to the boat section. I like the boat section because in my head the boat brings the wares and goods for Nook's Cranny and deposits them right here, but I think it could use some extension. This is what I thought for this upper area here. I thought about adding a fish market or something like that, but not much has happened yet. And we also have this beach area that I never decorated and I rarely use. To be complete, let's also look at the secret beach. I do think it is okay. I might modify some items, but all in all, I don't hate it. Next area that I want to change is the whole area around my house. The problem is that I don't know how I want it to look like. I did want a whole section of the island just being my flowers, trees, farming and so on, but I'm having a hard time to make it look nice. It just feels like I placed everything down randomly. I also kind of want my house to move to the town area. I miss being close to my villagers. So I thought about combining all of my collected stuff with my second museum and make it look like an exhibition of sorts. This whole area is just a giant question mark, but I think I just need to start moving things around and the ideas will follow. I am just a bit intimidated because it is such a huge area and just transferring all of the flowers will take me ages. But it needs to be done because I don't like looking at this area anymore. These were the two biggest sections that need decorations. Now we go on to talk about some smaller areas. Beside the berry farm we have a small sort of picnic area. I had to think for a while why I even have this grill set up here, but I think I just wanted to use this beautiful table somewhere, so I decorated around it, but it just doesn't fit. I don't use it. The villagers don't use it. And that's that. And since I like the berry farm so much, I might try to extend it a bit or at least put something more fitting beside it. Talking smaller areas, we also have the Able Sisters. First, the place where the Able Sisters were before. I do have the intention to put a villager home here, since we are kind of running out of space in the town area. But next we also have the question of how to decorate a new location for the Able Sisters. Right now I just placed down some random items, but I'm not happy with that at all. So I have to decorate that as well. We have a little toy shop here. I did want to make kind of a Build-A-Bear shop, and I placed down some random items that I found, but I think the space is just too small. You can't make it look nice and usable, and by usable I mean that the villagers could at least go inside the toy shop or the Build-A-Bear shop and walk around. So I think I will need to make that a bit bigger. The whole extension of the town is still a work in progress. I have to move some villagers around, and I want to give some villagers new yards. For example, Zoe doesn't have a yard at all, and she's my best friend, so maybe I will do some combination of placing my house and then her house beside it, and we can share a yard. I think that would be cute. We also have this empty place in the middle of the town where I originally wanted to put some seasonal decorations, but I always forget about it. So maybe just putting a little park area would be cute. Some benches, some trees. So that is also a work in progress. And that is mostly it. I'm happy with the rest. I do want to finish the town expansion, add some small little shops maybe, that would be cute. I do want to decorate the beaches, find a place for my house, make the exhibition museum area look nice. And beside that, I'm pretty happy with my island and how it looks and how it's decorated. So I think all of these goals should be doable, even though I'm not that much of a builder, but I just place stuff down, rearrange it until I like it, or pick it up again if I don't like it. So that is the plan. Do you have any areas on your island that you want to work on? Or do you decorate an area and just leave it like that? I usually redecorate the same area 10, 20, 30 times. But I think this also plays a big part in helping me to enjoy my island for so many years, just because I never feel like I'm finished with it. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you have so much fun on your island, decorating and playing on it. And let me know if you have any areas that you're working on currently, or if you're just waiting for the new Animal Crossing to come out. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.